Oh, good morning, Generals. Welcome to this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News. Preston McDade and Neely Bailey here checking in once again.
Coming up on the show, we will talk about a huge conference coming up with our journalism students and take you all the way back to last Friday to the Tempest play. We heard it was a big hit with our honor students.
Did the Generals go 4-0 as they took on Pepperell? Find out that and more coming up next on the 5-Star News.
Welcome into this news show. We have lots to cover today.
So let's get right into our first segment, What's Up Heritage, with news reporters Alex Potoson and Robert Ricketts.
Take it away, guys.
What's up, Heritage? I'm Alex Potoson, and we've got some announcements for you today. Thursday, there's going to be a Catoosa County Band exhibition at 7 p.m. Go out there and support our Legion of Generals. And then Friday, author Jeff Zettner is going to visit HHS. And also, Powder Puff football is going to be happening at 2:30, so go be there. I'll hand it over to Ricketts for our 5-day weather forecast.
Thanks, Alex. Here's your 5-day weather forecast. Today, we're going to have a high of 95, a low of 68 with a 10% chance of rain. Wednesday, we're going to have a high of 91 with a low of 68 and a 20% chance of rain. On Thursday, we're going to have a high of 84, a low of 60. And on Friday, we're going to have a high of 84 and a low of 57. On Saturday, we're going to have a high of 89, a low of 60 with a 10% chance of rain. And I will get you back to the anchors.
Thanks for that, you two. Now on to some news.
Yes, we're about to fill you in on a huge journalism conference coming up this week here at Heritage.
I heard journalism staffs all over the region will be coming to our school to get some ideas how to make our yearbook great again this year.
Yeah, our yearbooks always seem to be a big hit. Let's send it over to reporters Isaiah Lewis and Morgan Trotter with more information on this event.
Well, this is my third year hosting the Jostens Yearbook Workshop. This is a workshop for all of the yearbook staffs over in the region. So there are schools that come here from Alabama, from Tennessee, and from sort of the northwest region of Georgia. Our journalism staff always really loves this workshop. It allows us to see what other designers are doing, both in the professional field and in yearbook staffs across the country. It usually sparks creativity. It allows the students to see what other students are doing, and we typically do a lot of brainstorming during the workshop to talk about what we want our yearbook to look like, what we want to steal and modify from other staffs, and then what do we want to do that's unique to us as well.
I'm really excited about this conference. I think we're really going to be able to pinpoint the theme of this yearbook. We're working on some new things this year that really haven't been done before, and trying to make the yearbook a little bit more personable to our students and our staff. Instead of being generally about the school, we're going to make it more about the people that are in the school. So I'm really excited to be able to talk to the higher ups in Jostens and really get some good ideas and get the yearbook started officially.
So we have an annual yearbook conference. It's hosted by Heritage. A representative from Jostens comes here, and we have a presentation in the theater on design trends in magazines and yearbooks in general. And we talk about our theme and fonts, especially. There's a half-an-hour segment on fonts. And you don't think you can get too specific on that, but they really do get into the nitty-gritty about that. And then the day ends usually with a meeting with a graphic designer to kind of sketch out a rough draft of your cover. Usually it's more than a rough draft, because these people really know what they're doing. It's crazy.
Thanks for that report. I bet our yearbooks will look great again this year.
Now let's look back to last Friday with a recap of our Tempest play.
All my friends that went really enjoyed it.
We talked to some students around HHS about what they liked about the play.
Now to Cooper Terry and Kayla Cumbie with the story.
Okay, so last Friday I went to go see The Tempest. I don't know who did the play, but it was pretty good. I don't think it was worth my $5, to be honest. I think it should have been a lot less, but it gives me extra credit for my summer reading, which I really need. I haven't done the assignment yet, but I'm going to do that this week. But overall, the play was a great experience, and I liked it.
The Tempest play was for the honors and AP language students. It was $5. It was last Friday. It was, I guess some people thought it was pretty good. I didn't really like it that much. I was kind of confused, didn't know what was going on. It seemed really weird. I didn't like the little dude that crawled around like a goat thing. He made me uncomfortable. Yeah, that's about it.
Last Friday I went to the Tempest play. It was Shakespeare, so it was kind of confusing. Like, you really don't know what's happening. But the actors did a pretty good job, and it made it less confusing because what they were doing. Some of the parts were pretty weird. Like, there's a dude that was like a goat. It was weird looking. And it cost $5, and I think it's worth it because it gets me a better grade on my summer reading test scores, which I really need because I did bad on it.
Oh wait! Oh wait! Now, angels, preserve the king.
Looks like the Tempest play was a big hit.
On to more news now with a band exhibition right around the corner.
It's coming up this Thursday afternoon, and our rivals Ringgold and Lakeview will be coming to showcase all their skills.
I think I might go. I love listening to the band play.
Here's 5-star reporters Isaiah Lewis and Morgan Trotter with more information on the story.
Right, next Thursday night, September 19th, we'll be hosting the Catoosa County Band Exhibition here at Heritage High School. It's for all 3 high schools to get together and each band do their show for each other. A lot of extra time in between, so every group can see every group, and it's just kind of nice because it's a football game. We're rushing on and off the field, and we're standing in the end zone, and we don't really get to see the other band shows. So it's kind of just a camaraderie night for all of us to enjoy each other. A lot of parents have kids, or grandparents, I guess, especially have kids in both bands or church groups, and it's just a nice chance for the community to get together and see all the groups. We're excited about it. We're excited to host. We get to go on last, and it'll just be a good opportunity for us to perform our entire show, probably for the first time for a live audience.
I'm ready for the exhibition next Thursday. I think it'll be fun to play with Ringgold and LFO like we've always done. We've been putting a lot of new things in the show as of yesterday's practice. It's going well, and can't wait to show the other bands what we've done.
The 3 schools get together, and so LFO, Heritage, and Ringgold, we all get together and we play our shows and perform it in front of each other and perform it in front of the parents and the relatives of the bands. I think our show's gonna do pretty good. I mean, we've been really working hard at it, and yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good.
I can't wait to watch the band Thursday.
Now time for a commercial break here on the show.
Stick around, sports is next.
Guys, I'm definitely winning 3-point.
KD, you must be on something today. I'm definitely winning 3-point.
Man, Jalen K, y'all tripping, bro. I'm the king of 3-point.
Y'all are trash. Y'all have no chance.
Nah, man. All y'all are trash. I'm winning with my feet.
Hello everyone, I'm Luke Bussey.
And I'm Brady Hawkins.
Welcome to this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star Sports.
Let's start off with our upsetting loss to Pepperell last Friday.
It was certainly upsetting, but as of now, it's the only blemish on our record.
With a score of 20-13, we were close to taking that one for ourselves.
Here's Cade Collins, Jalen Hood, and Ryan Haley with the recap.
Do you motivate your team after a tough loss?
Well, the good thing is we haven't started region play yet, so every goal that we had before the year started is still out in front of us. We'll have an off week to get healthy and fix some things fundamentally, and then we'll just get back at it next Friday night.
How do you think you performed against their tough defense?
I think I did pretty well. I'm the only one that had a touchdown, but they had a good defense. They hit hard.
we just came out on top.
Even though we took a loss, how does it feel to be the leading scorer on the team?
It feels pretty good. My team put me in the situations to score, and I just did my job.
Do anything that was surprisingly strategic, or did you do with it what you expected them to do?
No, they're just solid. I told you guys last week, it's probably the best team we'll play in the entire regular season. They're just good on both sides of the ball, had really good athletes on offense, and just really fundamentally sound and well coached on defense.
What's the biggest team struggle that you guys had?
We just couldn't get the ball into the end zone. We came up short every time, and we couldn't come away with 6.
We couldn't get our offense rolling, and our defense wasn't really wrapping up that well. But other than that, we had a pretty good game. They were just a better team.
Thank you.
Time to rest up for a week and get ready for Ridgeland.
To softball now, and our girls took part in the Big Score International Softball Tournament up in Chattanooga this past weekend.
Sure did, and they faced some of the toughest competition they'll see all year.
How did it turn out? Here's 5-star sports reporters Chase Graham with the recap.
We played in the Score Invitational this weekend, the Gordon Lee's tournament at Warner Park. Played 4 games, went 1-3 on the weekend. You know, taken away from this weekend, there's a lot of good that we can take away from this weekend. We played great competition. We saw some pitchers that we have never seen before that we're going to see probably come postseason play, just the quality of pitchers that we had. You know, girls going to Georgia for Wesleyan that threw against us. She threw great. You know, we had a good approach for some part of the game, and then some part of the game we kind of trailed off from that. But, you know, it was a good learning tool for us, and it's good building blocks for us.
So we played at Warner Park this weekend, and we lost 3 out of the 4 games we played. I think overall our energy was just up and down the whole time, and that really affected us. But I think we played some really good teams, some of the best teams we played all year, and overall we did really good because we just worked.
You know, we got some girls that are still a little bit inexperienced when it comes to really quality opponents and facing those. So it was good for our girls to see that, and it was good for them to compete with that. And I felt like we did a great job of that the first day. You know, the second day we lost both games, but we had a lot of situations that we were put in play that that we're going to see and come postseason, and that's, you know, as honest as it can get. So.
Now on to the entertainment part of the show.
As many of you know, last week was our first fantasy football matchup with Mr. Buckler and Aaron Hilliard.
It was a blowout. Let's turn it over to Brady Hawkins and Cameron Smith with last week's matchup.
Well, Lamar Jackson did really well on my fantasy picks, and everybody else seemed to do really well too. And more than anything, I just want to say to Aaron, you know, he was a good competitor, but more than anything, I wanted to say to him.
I'm Cameron Smith. And I'm Brady Hawkins. And we're going to get you right into the first ever 5-star fantasy recap.
Well, this weekend, as we expected, it really actually wasn't a close game. Mr. Buckler kind of blew him out of the water. Lamar Jackson, we said he was one of the best picks, and of course goes out there and puts up over 30 points. So, I mean, that was nothing new. But I think really both quarterbacks, they did good. And what do you think is the reason that Mr. Buckler won?
Well, honestly, like you said, Lamar Jackson, but also for the running back. Aaron had Austin Eckler, and Buckler had Saquon Barkley, who is arguably the best running back in the league right now. So, you know, all the points combined with Lamar Jackson and Saquon, it was too much for Aaron to overcome.
You're right. And this Thursday we're going to see who Mr. Buckler's going to take on next and see if he can keep his win streak alive.
Now that's all we have for you today on this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll be back this Thursday with a brand new show. So until then, stay classy, Heritage.